Stakeholders in menstrual hygiene advocacy continue to mount pressure on the government to remove taxes on sanitary pads as the price of the commodity continues to soar. A pack of sanitary pads which used to be sold at 8 Ghana cedis is now being sold between 12 and 20 Ghana cedis. With the majority of Ghana's 30 million population being females, affording basic hygiene supplies every month at such rising costs continues to be a burden for many women, especially those with little or no sources of income. Nadima Umar Uthman has more.
30-year-old Justina Dai is currently scouting for a job, but has to cough up 17 to 20 cedis every month during her menstruation period. She says for someone who experiences a heavy flow, she sometimes requires 2 packs of pads each month.
I wanted to try different sanitary pads, so I would try these. And then I'm a heavy flower, I'm a heavy bleeder, so I would try this, then switch to this. So I finally settled on a particular one and I realized, okay, this is best for me. However, as the years have gone by, there's been a surge in the prices.
According to UNICEF, 1.8 billion people across the world menstruate every month. But for women in Ghana, who make up 50.7% of the country's 30 million population, menstruation is increasingly becoming an expensive process. A sanitary pad sold for 8 cedis in 2022 is now sold between 12 to 20 cedis.
Oh, those days I used to buy it for like 5. First it was like 4 cedis, 50 pesos. Then it went to 5 cedis, climbing 7 cedis. But now it's almost 20 Ghana cedis. So it means if you should buy 5 sanitary pads as a go, that's like 100 Ghana cedis. That's just too much. It's just too much here. It is.
The coronavirus pandemic, which had a global impact, is said to have exacerbated the cost issue of sanitary pads as global supply chains were disrupted. Costs are soaring for components such as plastics, fluff pulp and cotton, leading to price hikes for pads. Taxes placed on period products are making it harder for consumers with already stretched wallets to afford basic hygiene supplies they cannot skip. Director of Programs at Hope for Future Generations, Nancy Anta, believes the lack of political will from successive governments to remove import tax of 20% and an additional 12.5% value-added tax on pads, despite continuous advocacy, has worsened the situation.
The ideal situation should be that every girl must have access to safe, hygienic menstrual products, and should be able to manage menstruation without hassle. We call for stronger political or leadership will for these issues to be addressed.
The implications of lack of affordable basic hygiene supplies on health, education and psychological well-being of women cannot be overemphasized. These young girls, whose ages range from 11 to 14 years, share their experiences of menstrual hygiene with me.
I started my menstruation at age 13. First, we were buying the pad 12 cedis, but nowadays if you go to the market to go and buy it, 20 cedis. Now it is too expensive. So if my mother buys, always be talking and complaining about it.
At first, we have been buying sanitary pad for 16 cedis, but now it is 18 cedis, and my mom has been complaining about it. I have other classmates who have been also complaining about it and don't also be able to buy it sometimes and use toilet roll and other racks.
Mr. Timmy period 12 years. Till now, Mr. Timmy 8 cedis, but she said they are 12 cedis. Inti say at times come ko catch my aya ni bufu. Inti say je aya mi yusu say they at times say bi mo ho mu yusu asana akosu nti ebi mo ho mu yusu one for the whole day.
When people lack access to period products, they are forced to use less sanitary alternatives such as racks, old blankets and newspapers, which may cause urinary tract infections and other health implications. As the advocacy continues on menstrual hygiene, it is long overdue for Ghana to join other African countries including Kenya, Rwanda and South Africa, who have already removed taxes on period products. For GHOne News, Nadima Umar Uthman, Accra.